It's felt like my entire life has been a massive flailing around trying to grab onto something that holds, and this album feels like.
We did it with Graham Sutton, who we didn't know at all, and we knew like a couple of things he'd produced, and then we found out he'd been in a band, and we went and listened to his band, and it was the weirdest thing I think I'd heard in ages, so we thought we'd get him to produce our record.
That's how we decided.
Yeah, we were like, oh, who's this guy, some producer, I don't know, he's got a band.
Called Bark Psychosis, and I hadn't heard of them before. It was just like the website had one like 30-minute live track they'd done. It was screaming feedback and horns and this weird like in the background. And it's like, I don't know, I just really thought it just sounded great, and we really wanted someone that could make things sound really good. Some say you'll never be gone forever. Some say there's music where you go. I've no faith in my heart to tell two apart. Ocean above from sky below. Where I am going, can't save me. I was just doodling on a tour bus, I think, and doing these little constellations, and I found it really fun. And I found that stars have constellations, that's what they're called, and everyone's told what these constellations are called, but they're really just some dude made them up. I just like that. I like making them up. Making them up for yourself, it just feels really, really fun, you know, and it felt a lot like what writing songs and being in a band is like, I suppose. It's kind of just giving things a name of your own or something. So, you know, sun gangs I just thought was a great, another way of saying constellations, I suppose, a kind of just a different take on things that seem so old and so grounded.
I mean, I don't know that I believe in it the way people believe in, you know, dinner.
I can believe in dinner.
Yeah, see? I don't believe in astrology like he believes in dinner.
We've never talked about this in interviews, how much I eat.
No, we never have, actually.
It's so much.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I am going, you can't save me. Where I am going, you can't save me, dear.
Well, my problem is I have a barely suppressed desire to make a hip-hop record. So mostly my input in production involves like going, oh, we could put that sound that's on Hung Up by Madonna in there, and everyone goes,
it's not hip-hop.
No, exactly, that's what I mean. I try and go around it with like small, yeah.
You like suggesting sub-bass.
I do like suggesting sub-bass quite a lot. So yeah, I don't really do that much.
We've been listening to a lot of hip-hop and a lot of just like pop, like danceable, stupid shit. Not that Kanye is that. Anyway. Kanye is awesome. But like, we've been listening to a lot of shit. Where I lead me, I will travel. Where I need me, I will call me. I'm no fool, I'll be ready. Lord knows I will be. And in the meantime, make a little money and buy a little mercy. Talon Zant was a really recent discovery for me, and I'd heard a few of his songs here and there growing up, but I watched a documentary on him in America, and I just found all these songs I had never heard before. and Where I Lead Me was one of them. I just thought this was a great song about kind of will, really. Yeah, it's just interesting. It's just, people take his work really, really seriously, and I haven't realised how many songs he's written.
Go ask the boys down in the gutter. No, they won't lie, 'cause you don't matter. The street's just fine when you're good and blind, but it ain't where you belong. Roll down your sleeves, pick up your money and carry yourself home. Roll down your sleeves, pick up your money and carry yourself home.
We have really, very supportive fans, and
there are people who have stuck with us through an awful lot of like.
People see us as a bit of an underdog, I think. I don't know why that is, if it's just that we're not very good. or
that we are quite good.
That we are quite good, but not many people buy our records because people don't buy good records. That's what I like to think.
That's what we like.
Yeah. And you know, it's kind of, we're not the most fashionable kind of music in the world, you know. And so people are always really involved with us. I feel like people write us these huge emails about like, you know, a new song or something, what they think about it, and travel for, you know, people, we did these shows when the first band broke up and we got the new band together and playing in London, people like flying in from places.
I mean, there are some people who are, just amazing. Like they're in Holland particularly, you know, the front row on a Dutch tour is the same every night, which is kind of incredible. Like, I've never done that for a band, I've never followed a tour, and that there are people who follow ours is quite incredible.
Sometimes you have to tell them fuck off though, because it does get too like just telling you things like you like
that guy that wrote you the email about how you were shit now.
Yeah,
it
was like, you're shit now, but you know, I have hopes for your future and stuff. You just have to kind of let them know that it doesn't help in any way.
Yeah.
In fact, it made me a bit sad.
By the old field, the night in his eyes and the road by his side. Trying to show me was a lightning bolt, set his belly on fire. What's this scarecrow caught in my mind? A scarecrow not made for these times.
I think Scarecrow's about your brother.
There's a weird thing that happens with writing, is like having not really any idea what you've written about until a couple of years later, and then things start making sense. I guess it's just your kind of subconscious telling you what's going on before you know about it. Yeah, there's a lot of songs in it I don't really understand.
Trying to weigh him down. Too soon. Glad to have him with me.
We're a very geographically spread / confused band.
We were quite cool in the States, which was new for us. Like,
yeah.
all the fashionable kids came to our shows.
Yeah.
Beaker impression.
Beaker. I had the best time of my life over there, and just felt so. I think there's just so many different. It's so fucking ridiculously, stupidly big. We lived in Oklahoma for a while as well, which was really I found really interesting. Just right in the center of that country, and Bible Belt and all that, and was just really interesting, I suppose. And at that time as well, it was an area of the world a lot of people were talking about. So it was interesting hanging out with kids like our age, and everyone was, we were kind of wondering what that would be like, surrounded by fundamentalist Christian Republicans and things, are we gonna be okay? And it was.
We were okay.
It was just interesting, I suppose.
We did meet a girl whose ambition in life was to design sexy guns. I don't know whether she's doing that now or not. I read an article the other day about how guitar music is over, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get a synth.
If you had a synth, we'd be huge.
I know.
Girls with synths.
I know.
Fucking.
If I had a synth, I just don't like them that much. I'm just bad with my spatial awareness.
So that's a bit of rabbit.
Oh, fuck you.
It's got a little mouth. I used to be able to do.
Bart Simpson?
Yeah.
You always bring this up, how you used to be able to do
I
Bart
can't do
Simpson.
it anymore. That was his hair.
Oh shit.